Looking for the fastest way to complete Cayo Perico Heist solo? You've come to the right place. In this guide, I'll show you the only essential prep missions, the quickest finale route, and plenty of time-saving tips to help you complete every run as efficiently as possible. Let's jump straight into it. Before we get started, you'll need to make sure you've already visited Cayo Perico and completed the intel gathering mission. Without doing this, you won't be able to access any of the prep missions I'm about to show you. Once you finish gathering the intel and you're back on the planning screen, we're ready to begin. The first prep mission we're going to complete is the Longfin approach vehicle. This is the approach we'll be using for the finale, as it's one of the fastest options available and allows us to collect our secondary loot before entering the compound. Once you have selected the Longfin prep mission, head over to your Sparrow and fly straight to the police station. Using the Sparrow is by far the quickest way to travel between prep missions, so if you have one, I highly recommend using it throughout this guide, as it'll save you a lot of time. With the Longfin prep mission started, make your way over to the police station marked on your map. Once you arrive at the police station, if you own a Phantom Wedge, simply request it now to save yourself some time. If you don't, no problem, just head over to one of the marked pickup locations on your map. Once you have reached the pickup location, clear out all the enemies guarding the Phantom Wedge. Once the area is secure, jump into the truck and make your way back to the police station so we can collect the Longfin.
Good. Now just hook the trailer and go. I'm sure that vehicle such.
Now that we are back at the police station, reverse the Phantom Wedge up to the Longfin trailer to attach it. Once it's connected, drive away and you'll instantly pick up a wanted level. Focus on leaving the police as quickly as possible. With the wanted level gone, head over to Elijah Island and deliver the Longfin to the marked location. Once it's delivered, Longfin setup is complete and we are ready to move on to the next prep mission. All we have to do now is call in our Sparrow and head back to the Kasotka to start the next prep mission. Now we are moving on to the equipment prep missions, and the first one we're going to complete is the plasma cutter. With the mission now started, head over to your Sparrow and make your way to the marked location. Now that you have arrived at the safe house, enter the safe house. You now need to pull up your phone, open the Snapmatic app, and take a picture of the room so you get a clear and obvious picture of the planning board. Now all you need to do is walk away a little bit and then just leave the building as normal. Now all you have to do now is jump back in your Sparrow and fly to Rockford Hills, which is displayed on your map. Once you arrive in Rockford Hills, locate the plasma cutter and eliminate any guards standing in your way. You can do this however you want. I just chose the compact launcher, as this is just the easiest way in my opinion. Now that the area has been cleared, go and collect the plasma cutter off the ground. After you have collected the plasma cutter, jump back into your Sparrow and fly straight back to your Kasotka to complete the first equipment prep phase. With the plasma cutter prep mission complete, head back to the planning screen and start the Fingerprint Cloner setup. Once the mission has started, make your way over to your Sparrow. All you have to do now is fly over to the marked location on your map to begin the next stage of the setup. Once you have arrived, enter the warehouse and eliminate any guards protecting the area. Once it's clear, make your way over to the laptop. Hack into the laptop and complete the puzzle by spelling the word Panthers. Once you have successfully completed the hack, leave the warehouse and head over to the archive marked on your map. Now that you have arrived at the archive, enter the archive and locate the Fingerprint Cloner.
Alarm, but it has not alerted police. Mr. Rubio does not want them sniffing around here, I think. Private security will be on their way. The fail-safe tool will be small card with circuit board.
Now the Fingerprint Cloner has been retrieved, exit the archive.
I suggest you leave fast.
Now all you have to do is get back into your Sparrow and return to your Kasotka, and this part of the prep mission is complete. We're now on to the final equipment prep mission, the cutting torch. Start the mission from the planning screen and make your way over to your Sparrow. With the cutting torch mission started, fly over to the construction site marked on your map. Now you have arrived at the construction site, clear out any guards protecting the area. Once it is safe, locate the cutting torch and collect it.
practice staying out of sight of armed guards. So, I deduce from the sound of gunfire that you have not gone for the stealthy approach. Fair enough.
The cutting torch is normally in one of these toolboxes.
Shut up, you fat fuck! Why you wanna shoot me? What the fuck?
With the cutting torch secured, make your way back to your Sparrow and fly back to the Kasotka. Once you arrive, the final equipment prep mission will be complete. Now all we have left to do is to go and secure the weapon loadout that we are going to use during the Cayo Perico Heist. There is quite a few options. You can use any at your own choice, but I do suggest the aggressor. If your mission is to go to Meriwether HQ, I do advise you to just find a new session, until you get the Penrith building option. Now head back to your Sparrow and fly to the marked location on your map.
There may be a roof entrance, or you can go through the
Once you arrive at the Penrith building, I recommend landing your Sparrow on the roof. This allows you to avoid the guards protecting the main entrance and gives you a much quicker route into the building, saving both time and unnecessary gunfights. Once you are inside, clear out all the guards protecting the office.
The guns we are looking for will be in a special shipping. Try looking for gun locker, a wall safe, something like this.
You fucking loser! Jerk off! Hide! Oh! Free bullet. He's hit! You are dead. Oh my god! Someone's been hit! Help! My buddy's been shot! Help! You piece of shit! Or you're gonna die!
With all the guards cleared out, make your way over to the gun locker on the wall. Before you can access the weapons, you'll need to hack into the nearby laptop to unlock it.
Systems often have remote locking. Did that work? Can you open the locker now? No complacency, yes?
So now all you have to do is head back to the rooftop, get in your Sparrow and fly back to your Kasotka. There will be two choppers chasing you, but you can just outrun them. They're no problem to you.
Were successful, but they lose their own weapons. 6 months later, Mr. Rubio's wolves had tracked them down, and they were...
Now that every prep mission is complete, we are ready for the Cayo Perico finale. In this next section, I'll show you the exact route I used to complete the heist as quickly and efficiently as possible, while maximising your payout and earning the Elite Challenge. Approach vehicle, Longfin. Infiltration point, main dock. Compound entry point, drainage tunnel. Escape point, can be any. Don't matter, just pick airstrip. Time of day, day. You can buy suppressors, but you're not going to be getting seen, so there's no real need for your gun. So let's finally start the Cayo Perico finale. So you want to follow the exact route I take to go get our secondary loot from the hangar on the airstrip.
Well, you have done this so often, you hardly need me. You should be doing this with your eyes closed this time, yes? Do not worry, I shall be here. I will not miss this for anything. Now, make your preparations. You will be ashore soon. GPS locked. I have your position. I will also access compound
I do suggest you reverse into this part as it makes it easier when you're leaving. So now you need to leave the boat, enter the mainland. You need to be careful of the guards and the cameras what can see you. You need to head towards the hangar. There is a guard in front of the hangar, but if you just run straight there, no messing about, you won't get caught. You can just run straight by him. You need to enter this forklift. Head over to this pallet. Get it onto the forklift. Raise it. And put it right up against this fence here so you can climb over.
You Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands on your own. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags.
You'll have to cut this lock off to gain entry.
Perhaps next time.
The best things we are looking for here is the white cola bricks, which pay the most. Second best is the green bricks. And the worst is obviously the cash.
By the way, you will always have room in your bag for main objective. I have crafted special compartment for us. As my uncle would say, you kill the moose, you carry it home. You understand? Yes. The heavier the things you take,
If your bag is still not full, you'll have to burn this lock off to gain entry to this one and collect whatever's remaining. So now that your bag's full, you'll have to leave the hangar, but just go steady, because there is a guard outside where he's walking up and down, so just make sure you know where he is before you leave him. Once he's past your cone of vision, you can just run straight by him and head back to the boat.
we cannot resist coming back, huh? Like child in candy store. Or as we say in Russia, like child breaking into secure compound, huh?
Once you're back in the boat, just follow my exact route to get to Rubio's compound. So now you have to jump into the water, make sure you press right on the D-pad to equip your rebreather, and head to the yellow mark.
In Russia, we call such men ATM, huh?
And now all you have to do is cut through this gate.
Okay, next stop, maintenance.
Now that the gate is open, just swim up the drainage tunnel, and you can access Rubio's compound.
Perfect. As we say in Navy, you want the element of surprise? Choose least hygienic option. Now, enjoy your little swim, yes?
Now that you're inside the compound, follow this exact route to avoid patrolling guards and security cameras. Stick closer to the path shown on screen.
Are you in? You did not get sucked into a turbine. I knew you'd be fine. How likely is it?
Once you have climbed over the wall, wait for the guard at top of the stairs to move away.
We'll look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building.
As soon as he turns and starts walking off, run straight past him and continue along the route. There is another guard here on your right, but you can just run past him. You just need to go up these stairs. When you get to this level, cover on this wall. Don't do what I did. Make sure you get covered on this wall here. As soon as he walks past you, he'll not have a clue you're there.
On the island. Them you cannot fool, no matter what you are wearing.
So now you just need to head up into Rubio's office. Make sure you loot this safe. You can loot the Perico pistol from this drawer here. Now head on over to the fingerprint hack. The best method for this is the first bit is number 1, the second bit is number 2, the third bit is number 3 of the fingerprint. So if you always start on the 1, just cycle across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Simple as that.
Remember, it picks up fragments of previous scans. You just have to cycle through them to match the target print.
Now that the hack's complete, just enter the lift.
Success! Good. Now, into the elevator. And here we are.
Run over to the gate. Burn the lock off. And start cutting the glass to retrieve the tequila.
Now for the delicate part. The glass case will...
Just make sure you are keeping an eye on the heat bar on the bottom right, as if it gets too hot, it will just make you like stop.
In the Baltic Sea, the submarine was so cold, the plasma in my plasma cutter froze. And somehow it's still over.
Now head back up into Rubio's office. If you follow my exact route, you'll be safe and you get to the gate without being caught. You can run by this first guard. You can run by this second guard. There is a guard on the right. Obviously check your minimap. And just wait till he's like walking back across. There is a juggernaut as well, what crosses in between. So you need to wait for that juggernaut to like get a bit further away. So now, yeah, he's moved. I'm taking it slow because there is a juggernaut still in like sight and I don't want him to hear me. Bounce over this wall. Tuck to the right. And then just exit the compound. So now you are out of the compound. Run up to this guard over here.
Well done. The compound is done. The only thing left
Punch him in the back of the head.
is escape. Carry on like this,
Steal his bike.
you will
And
never
just follow my exact route into the water.
Your exit route via the airstrip is on your GPS now.
Just go steady because there is like trees and bushes what you can and will die to if you do hit them at a good speed. And then just send it off of this little cliff here. Make sure you click right on the D-pad to equip your rebreather and just swim away in the direction I'm going.
This time is the
Rubio should not actually spot you at all.
I think. Well, judging from their comms, it sounds like Mr. Rubio is reaching for his helicopter again.
And there we have it, the Cayo Perico heist completed quickly, quietly, and with the full payout secured. If this guide helped you, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more GTA Online tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.